Good morning, all of you. I am Professor Praveen Sarvale, Department of Agronomy, College of Agribusiness Management, Baramati. The remaining parts and last part of farming system we will discuss in this video. In that, integrated farming system, their historical background, their objectives and characteristics, components of IFS. IFS that meant integrated farming system. Its advantages, resources use, efficiency, and the optimization techniques. Okay, we will discuss all this part in this video. In that, before going to start integrated farming system, the definition of integrated farming system. Okay, in simple way, you can keep in mind integrated farming system that mean uh, cropping system plus other all enterprises. Okay, cropping system plus all other enterprises. Cropping system that mean those crop are raised on your farms, and these crops plus all other enterprises in that fishery, piggery, goat rearing, sheep rearing, okay, buffalo rearing, all these integrationally it is known as a integrated farming system. Okay, here the different definitions of integrated farming systems are given. A set of agricultural activity organized into a functional unit to profitably harness the solar energy while preserving the land productivity, environmental quality, and the maintaining the desirable level of biological diversity and ecological stability. Okay, it is only possible due to the different allied enterprises because for the crops they require all resources, all inputs, for example, your farm, vermicompost, and other materials are available on a farm so that maintain the ecological balance and ecological stability. Okay, these are the different definitions. In exam, you can write any one of them. See another one. It is a combination of all many systems. It attempt to increase the farmers' incomes using the natural resources on a sustainability basis, which can be obtained by integrating crop husbandry with allied enterprises is called as integrated farming system. Okay, that means growing of crop along with the different enterprises is known as a farming system. Okay, what are the objective of farming integrated farming system? In that, see, first one is efficient recycling of farm and animal waste. For example, the dung urines are available from the cattle shed or goat or sheep shed. These are you can use as a FIM compost after decomposing. Then minimizing the nutrient losses. Okay. Then maximizing nutrient use efficiency. That, for example, the sugarcane thrash you can use as a organic matter after decomposing. Then adoption of efficient cropping system and crop rotation. Complementary combination of farm enterprises. Okay. These are the major objectives of integrated farming system. And if you see the characteristic of integrated farming system, an intensive integrated farming system addressed main two issue. In that, first one is a reduction in a risk with the monoculture activities and promoting the enterprise diversification. Okay, if you take a single crop, then it is a very risky when it is a loss or it is a loss through the natural calamities. But if you take two or more than two crops along with the different enterprises, if anyone is in loss, then it survive through the another enterprises, so that it is a profitable. Then development of alternative income source with the efficient utilization of farm resources and the better management of important farm resources like land, labor, and capital. Then provides an opportunity for effective recycling of the products and byproducts, help to generate the flow of cash to the farmers round the year by way of disposal of milk, fruit, fuel, manure, etc. Beside the other agriculture output. Okay, these are the characteristic of integrated farming system. Now the different components. Okay, this will be asked in exam. Which are the components? Only here we are going to enlist, and actually all are elaborate in notes. You can see first one is a dairy farming, production of milk and milk products. Dairy farming is necessary, and all the inputs for the dairy farmings are available on a farm. Sheep and goat farming, poultry farming, for feed for the poultry farmings are also available on farms. For examples, jawar, maize, and the broken seed of different cereal pulses are all available as a poultry feed on a farm. Then duck rearing, if you have a pond, then you can follow the duck rearing. Then turkey rearing, piggery, rabbit farming, beekeeping is also important. It increase the pollination in your field, increase the fruiting and flowering, and simultaneously it provide the honey bee and other honey and other products from the beekeeping. Then aquaculture, then sericulture, mushroom culture. These are also another components which are simultaneously independent and simultaneously depend on each other. Okay. Then, what are the benefits or advantages of an integrated farming system? Obviously, due to the different enterprises or integration of all enterprises, reduce the cost of cultivations, also sometime reduce the input requirement, and provide the lots of benefits. For example, productivity, then profitability, sustainability, balanced food, environmental safety, recycling of waste, saving energy, adoption of new technology, money round the year, then availability of fodder, fuel, and timbers, then employment round the year, small scale industry you can develop on your farm, then increase input efficiency, standard of living, and avoid the degradation of forest, etc. and others. Lots of benefits and advantages from the integrated farming system. Okay. Okay, thank you so much, student. This is all about the integrated farming system and the part of farming systems. Already in some last videos, we covered all farming system topics and their concept. If you have any problem regarding the farming system, then contact me. Okay. Thank you so much. And in next video, we will discuss regarding the precision agricultures. Okay. Thank you.